Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast, June 16th, Thursday it is. How are you? I've got another pivot example. I do. I kind of took yesterday off personally. I had some things I wanted to get done, and I did them. How about that? I just had a list, and I did it. Well, because of that, I didn't get back until late last night, fell asleep in my chair, and did not record the podcast for today until this morning. And by the way, Rick T., happy birthday if you're listening. You know who you are. Hope you have a great day. So as I'm up early this morning, there is a big aspect at 3:13 Eastern Time, the Sun trining Saturn. Now, if we're thinking of these as pivot points, like we were talking about yesterday, the market, and I know a lot of you don't follow this, but the U.S. futures market, obviously the markets are in this downward trend. When I fell asleep in the chair last night, the futures market was ticking up, looking like it might be positive overnight. If you're not familiar, there's an overnight session and a day session, and that's how the futures markets are traded. They basically are almost all through the week. Well, the market turned around at about 11 o'clock last night Eastern Time and started tumbling down, almost like 70 points. I mean, a big drop. So for 4 hours, it's tumbling down, and I'm not kidding, at nearly 3:13 this morning, it stopped, turned around, and started going up. That is astrology applied to futures trading in the overnight sessions. And I have seen that same kind of thing over and over again. Do you not think that these aspects affect our lives? It shouldn't be so amazing, but it still is, I just got to say. So there's one pivot point today, the Sun trining Saturn, and that obviously carries with it some significant energy, especially since Saturn is what? Yes, the R word, retrograde. I was thinking there's another re-word probably that we need to put on that. Restriction is kind of coming to mind around Saturn and its spin backwards right now. We did an Old Soul, New Soul on this very topic, so there's about 35 minutes of that for you over on Old Soul, New Soul. It's the latest episode. In fact, the market is probably a pretty good indicator of this, going down, more and more restrictive. Saturnian loss, a big sell-off, that's so Saturn. And then, boom, it stops, and you pivot, and you go the other way. So here's how I'm kind of thinking that we can really amp up the playbook on this. What in your life has been going backwards, or has been going down, or has been on a more restrictive pattern of late? Try something in the opposite direction. Take the opposite side of it. Today, the energy is with you. Doesn't matter that you weren't up at 3:13 in the morning like I was trying to get enough coffee in you to do a podcast, but the energy is there today. Now there's another one early for you early birds. 5:45, let's say a.m. Venus conjoins the north node, making it obviously opposite the south node. So again, where is something that you have been working on, a karmic issue? Maybe something from your past, a strong emotion from the past has elevated. Maybe this is something where you've really been feeling pulled into a certain area. Pivot where you are with that. Take the step toward it. Or, if it's the south node side, take a step away from it. Do like I interpret mine. It's really simple. My south node is in Aries, the god of war, right? The sign of aggression. And the north node is in Libra, the sign of love and peace and harmony and balance. Mine is make love, not war. North node, Venus, love. South node, Mars, war, aggression. Make love, not war. You can come up with your own like that for your nodal axis. When I'll tell you, that is so alive for me right now. When I am aggressive and on the old warrior side, things don't work well at all. When I give love and send love and be love, it's like milk and honey, and it's responded to very well. Now, this is like a stock trader's paradise mecca today. This is a big day. So 9:41, so basically we could say 9:40, 10 until 10 Eastern Time, the Sun squares Neptune. These are all big configurations today. These are big pivots. Now, this is a square, so the sun is getting in there and working on illusion, delusion, lies and deceptions, mistruths, false truths, fake news, all of that stuff that's on that side of Neptune. The sun is squaring it. So, again, pivot. Where is something not in truthful alignment in your life? Where are you not being truthful with yourself first, with others second, or maybe just, you look in the mirror in the morning and you go, you kind of look away. Whatever it is that is causing that, go to work on it today. The force is with you. So this is a big day. There's a lot to do today. That's the list. I have 2 listener questions that have come in, and I love to knock these out. And tomorrow we're going to need to set the sky up for the weekend. Actually, you know what? We'll have time tomorrow. So, Lacey, your question about feeling the eclipses. She wants to know, why do some people feel these eclipses and these patterns and these things we're talking about here more than others? That's a great question. And then another one came in about, why do we look up in the sky and we saw that the moon was in Capricorn in astrology, but Sagittarius in the sky? Great question. Going to give you a hint on that one. If you want to look up something called precession, P-R-E, precession of the equinoxes, that's the hint, and I'll explain more tomorrow. Sending you guys all kinds of love, not war. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow.